Well, it seems like the Wild West is coming back with a vengeance when it comes to sim games. We've had Wild West General Store Simulator, we've had Saloon Simulator, which, by the way, is absolutely fantastic. Make sure you check it on out. And now we have Cowboy Life. This is the playtest. This is my first time ever jumping in, and if it's yours, welcome on in. Let's go ahead and see how wild this West really gets.
So here I am, and honestly, I still can't believe it. 2 weeks ago, I was in New York, about to sign the biggest deal of my life. My profession? Somebody you would call a start-upper, in the electric current industry. Competing against Thomas Edison himself. Well, I was, right until my partner decided to screw me up. The deal was off, and my trust in people took a serious blow. And then this funny old guy came by. Angus McGuffin was his name.
You have to jump right back on that horse. That's the only way.
Turns out, he had a farm to sell. A prosperous farm near a cozy little town called Gravesend.
Having trouble trusting people? Go to Bravestate.
So, I bought the farm, packed my stuff, and got on the train. And guess who's been waiting for me at the station? A messenger with a letter. Let me read it to you.
Doing business with you was a pleasure. I hope you'll find the frontiers just as pleasant. But, excuse the old man's memory. I forgot to mention some details you probably should know. The Whisperbrook River has dried off recently. That's the first thing. Bandits took over nearby mines and are making everybody's life miserable. You can't handle, I suppose. Your neighbors hate each other, and both will try to buy your farm. I'd rather you don't sell it. Neither of them knows its true value. Also, keep your eyes open for coyotes, boars, and snakes. Oh, and don't miss your station. It's called Two Farms.
And that's just the first page. So there goes my trust in people again. I just hope this is Station 2 Farms. Cowboy Life, here I come.
Wow. Well, I will say, I am loving the fact that I am seeing more cinematic intros for simulation-based games. There have been a few that have come out recently that have decided to go the route of that whole cinematic intro, and I think it's great. It really does personalize the gameplay, personalize the locale, the people there, and especially your character. And you're not just another floating camera doing random tasks, right? There's a little more purpose behind it, which I really appreciate. And I think they've really done a good job doing that with Saloon Simulator. And there was one other one I played recently that just blew me away. Oh, you know what? And there's also one for, I think it's where you flip campers, if I remember right, or something like that. I can't remember the name of it now. But that one had a really great intro as well. So this is really nice to see. I love seeing that. I think it's really cool. Now, one thing I do wish is that the music didn't play, because I did have music turned off because of copyright issues. So that's a thing. Also, the music tended to be a little too loud. But, you know, luckily we could hear the people at least, and we did have the subtitles. That was nice. Visually, though, lighting looks really good. Ooh, hi. Okay. So F evidently is for construct. So there is building in the game. And it looks like... Okay, so it's kind of like a survival crafter in a sense, because you need certain resources, you can craft items, and then put them on your location. So there's meat smoker, wood cutting station, workshop table, meat dryers, meat smokers, beehives, forge. Wow, okay. This is all on Unreal, by the way. So, you know, the assets look very, very nice, very, very realistic in a way, which is really good. Lots of really nice details. Honey extractor. Cool. I like the wide array of stuff and the fact that you can build it all. That's really neat. Composter, well, barn, water tower, workers lodge. Okay, so you're going to have employees as well. You're going to have to take care of animals too. Feeding racks, rabbit cages, troughs, you name it. Wow. Decorations. Very cool. Okay. You know, hey, that's a solid map, honestly. You have different bodies of water as well. Kind of, keep it diversified. You have desert and grassland or plains. All right, that's neat. So we're going to have quests. So all the information you would ever need is in your journal. So that's very cool. So hammers, crafting stations, stats and statuses. Oh, goodness. Okay, so you're going to need to sleep, eat, hydrate. Oh, wow. Okay, you can also suffer from broken bones. You can be drunk. You can suffer from infection. Yeah, this is very much like Survival Crafter meets Simulator. Animal breeding, because of course. Do like they do on the Discovery Channel. Cool, wow. So far, there's a lot to it. You could tell a lot just from the menu itself. That's awesome. Ooh, a whole slew of skills. Look at this. Sheep breeder, popular, cook, gatherer, builder, miner. Okay, so all increases for better quality of life. Cool. And it looks like it's based on just how much you use a certain skill or do a certain task, which is great. All right, so we have a can of beans, lantern, and some water. Benjamin Foster. Hello there, mister. Are you sure this is your stop? Brave stands one stop further. Wait, you're the one who bought old McGuffin's farm, aren't you? Hey there, my name's Ben Foster. Good to see you here. I'll need you to help me out first, though. This old herd you see here, blocking the train, trampling over everything. Well, going all over the station, eating right through my merchandise. They're poor Abraham's animals. He's lost his speech, and he can't even drive his own cattle now. Can you imagine? Lost his speech? How? Excellent question, but can we please get back to this later? We've got to put an end to this madness. So we need to drive the herd off the station to their pasture, ideally. They know their way. You just need to shout really loud. Could you do it? Sure, yeah, I can shout. Let it all out. Be to rush cattle.
Move! Shoo!
Yeah, get... Oop.
Oh, God, I feel ridiculous. Okay, don't panic. Just shout. Go, beast! Yeehaw! Does that do anything?
Okay, like the humor. Voiceover's actually pretty solid.
Hello, cow? Hop! Hop! I'm yelling at livestock. Great start. Yeah! Go on, then!
Drive the animals to pasture, optional 0 of 10.
I am kind of getting the hang of this.
200 meters, oh jeez. Come on, get moving. No stragglers. Hey, nope.
Yeehaw! This is strangely satisfying. Yeehaw!
Whatever you say.
Then.
Oh boy.
Look at me, bossing cows and goats around.
I'm a somebody.
Yeehaw! Yeehaw!
Can I mount you and ride you into battle?
Okay, I'm in. Go
Nope.
on then.
You keep moving.
Yeehaw! This is almost fun. Is that? Yeehaw!
Oh my goodness.
Go on then.
Come on.
See this, Dad? I'm a Yeehaw! Yeehaw!
God, I'm gonna have dreams about me shouting yeehaw all of a sudden.
I am kind of getting the hang of this. Yeehaw!
Dream,
Go
nightmare,
on then.
each their own.
This is strangely satisfying. Yeehaw!
Come on.
Go on then!
Get. Hey.
I am kind of getting the hang of this. Yeah! Go on then! This is strangely satisfying.
All right, cool. They're all there.
Choo-choo! You chonky buffoons!
You chonky buffoons. All right.
Woo!
Come on.
No one warned me this would feel amazing!
Move.
Move
Get
it or milk
moving.
it, buddy!
Yep. There you go.
Ride that wind, goats! I'm yelling and I love it!
All right, great. We're done. Oh, look, a balloon. Kind of curious on what's up with that. Wait, water? Oh, okay. Not quite there yet. Looks nice, we just don't have sound. I like the wide array of environment that we get, though. We get, you know, desert to grass plains. We get the mountains up there with the snow on top. That's very cool. All right, so, okay, compass on the top right there. How much money we have, time, and the day. There we go. I did it. I yelled. I did stuff. Oops. Nope, not. There we go. Thank you so much, my man. For a second, I was sure I'll be stuck with those cows forever. Let me do it properly this time. My name is Benjamin Foster. I run a general store with my wife. If you need anything, visit my store in Bravestand, or just come here to my stall. So I'll gladly buy anything you have, anything to sell. Resources, crops, forage, tools, anything really. But first things first, Angus McGuffin told me to give you the keys to the house, but how do I put it? You won't be needing it anymore. Well, your farm burned down two nights past now. I'm sorry, what? I know, such a misfortune. Not quite the grand beginning you might have imagined, eh? Well, still, don't let it weigh on you. Out here, fortune shifts faster than desert winds. And it just might. Frank Lloyd came by while you were busy with the cattle. He's an architect by trade, far too refined for the needs of folks around here. But, you know, still, perhaps you'll be able to use, or you'll find better use for his talents than we have. I told him you'll be coming down before long. You go there, see if he's still hanging about. Okay? Good luck out there. So there are meeting windows. Okay, so we have to meet with Frank Lloyd at my farm, 2:50 p.m. and it is 9:50 a.m. All right. Well, the train left without me here now, so there's that. Guess we're hoofing it. Oh, our farm's just right over here. Okay, perfect. So we're like right, just smack dab in the middle between the two warring farms. Cowboy senses? Oh, interesting. Booze. Oh, I'm glad I could find random booze out here. Okay. Use your cowboy senses to get drunk. Fantastic.
You'll find the farm down the road from the station. Just follow the keep out signs. They're hard to miss. The cabin is small, but it should keep you warm at night. There's also a well and a little stable. I left a few supplies inside to get you started. Tools, seeds, all the basics. And a revolver, just in case. One last thing about the house. There's a slight chance it might be burned down. Let's just say I had a bit of a falling out with a certain someone. But don't worry, he won't hold a grudge against you. In any case, good luck, lad. Yours sincerely, Angus McGuffin.
Oh boy. So this kind of reminds me of like a farmer's life in a sense.
This? This thing is mine? Who have I wronged to deserve this?
Anything in here? Excuse me, pardon me. Anything? Nope, nothing? Okay. Well, hi there. Oh, I'm guessing you're the architect by the little thing on your, the little pin on your jacket there. Oh, I keep hitting F. There we go, E. Yeah, some games it's F, some games it's E. Let's see. Oh, hey there, friend. You're the new owner of this property. Am I right? Apparently so. You must be Frank. Frank Lloyd at your service. Nice to meet you, even in such sorry surroundings. It was called the Pine Lake Farm. It used to really be something, long before McGuffin got his hands on it. The only thing he ever grew was suspicion of strangers. Let me help you rebuild it. I'm bored as hell, to be honest. Nobody needs an architect anymore around here. What do you say? Do I even have a choice? Well, you could say no, but only if you're fond of cold nights and wild critters for company. Also, I love the fact that his name is Frank Lloyd, like Frank Lloyd Wright. Nice. I've held onto this book long enough. Feels like it's meant for someone else now. Go on, it's yours. Read it. I don't know how to read. You'll learn how to make a basic bed and a simple bonfire. It ain't much, but it'll keep you warm at night. As for food, well, take a walk through the woods and keep your eyes open. You'd be surprised what's out there. Bit of this, bit of that. Enough to get you by. And it ain't just food out there. Sticks and twigs will get you started, but sooner or later you'll need real lumber. That means chopping down some trees and building proper tools to work them. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. Just best to stick with the basics for now. Sure as sunrise, a few solid days, some elbow grease, and you'll have 4 walls and a roof to call your own. Well, I'll be going now. It's good to see the farm's in good hands, or, well, what's left of it. If you ever want to chat again, I have an office in Bravestand at the town hall. Well, good luck, friend. Yeah, thanks. Just gonna be here, rubbing 2 sticks together. Burn the last bit of farm that's left. Okay, let's see. Read that. The handcrafting panel. To open the handcrafted panel, go to the inventory menu first, where you'll find a handcrafting tab. Collect all the items needed, then you can craft. You can only craft items that have been unlocked, either through level progression or by using a custom recipe. All tutorials can be accessed through the journal. Alright, so forage for berries in the forest. Oh boy. Well, I guess this is better than in other simulators where... Oh, ripe cabbage, hey. Where you have to pick up a bunch of trash and then call it a day.
I reckon I'm learning.
Wow, it's actually quite pretty. Also, I like the font used and all that. UX UI is pretty clean. Fits with the theme too. Alright, so we have cabbage, we have berries. Hi there. Oop, nope, I gotta stop doing that. Okay, so Cowboy Sense highlights things that are important. Alright. Things that we can interact with. Hey, beets. And again, just because we're doing something, we're getting XP for it. Cool. Sticks, sticks, millions of sticks. Alright. Collect a stick! Can't get enough sticks. Alright, craft a wooden hammer. Go into your inventory panel. Crafting. And we can build slats, used to keep broken limbs in place. Ah, okay. Hammer, a very important tool. One of the most important tools in the game. Have you already started construction, but had to stop for a moment, and now you want to continue? Just equip your hammer and look for the glowing outline. Okay, cool. So they do the outline system, like many games do nowadays. Which I really do like having that sort of blueprint layout. You can also deconstruct. Hold R while aiming at a construction, but beware. So, hammers of better qualities will allow you to recover the materials. Duly noted. So build a basic campfire and get flint. Oh, that is a very caveman-looking hammer there. Okay. We're playing Ark. Okay, so we use the hammer for construction, deconstruction, but also for gathering. Things like flint and stuff. Okay. Okay, so now we can craft an axe. Well, in a way, you know, it's interesting because in so many of these survival games, it's like, oh, well, it's like post-apocalypse and you've been dumped into a location or something like that, or you're just trying to survive and you get separated from a group of people, or, you know, it's always like that. But this actually makes quite a bit of sense, too. You spent everything you had on this property, you go out to it, which this stuff like this did happen in the West. Where it's like, okay, great, I have this deed, I have property now out there, I can start making a bunch of money and doing things, and you get out there and it's just dead. Or the property is actually owned by someone else, the deed is fake, stuff like that. Okay, so let's go to inventory, crafting. There we go, flint axe. Okay, so there's our crafting queue and everything that we'd have in that queue. And then produced items here. Wild animals without a lure. Oh, look at that. Oh, cool. Okay. Put that there. Go. Actually, if I can get to that cabbage, we can get some frontier points that way. Oh, don't break it. Open with E. Oh, okay, so this is our storage. Oh, okay. So what do we have in here? Seeds? Hemp seed. Okay. And cabbage seed. So we can start growing those. Perfect. So there's still a little bit of opportunity here. Not looking great, but it's also not 100% dire. Okay, no new mail. Now, the cabbage I saw was over here. That can also be a food source for right now, which is good. Cabbage. Okay, so they need to be watered. There we go. You can actually see if they're in good health or not, and if they need to be watered or not. Wow, okay. Lots of detail here. About that well. Well. What is here? Weeds? Oh, good. What can weeds be used for? Oh, compost. Okay, fair enough. Or you can sell it, too. 5 cents? Huh. We could sell these, or we can just eat them. Looks like, yeah, we can change our clothes, too. Tailor's table. Backpack and a hat, too. Okay. Alright, so with that, what else can we do? Get timber, build a basic fire. Go with the building panel by using the F key. Campfire, there we go. You know, as if this place hasn't seen enough fire.
I reckon I'm learning.
Farm experience and frontier experience. Okay. Build a place to sleep. Get timber by cutting down trees. So that's going to be with the axe. And then gather up enough straw for a basic bed. Alright, so can we just cut down any old tree? Yep, they're... Alright, nice. Look at that. They even tell you the type of wood, so I wonder if that has any sort of impact on anything. Like aspen versus cedar versus something else. Guess there's fire. Then basic bed. Go. Okay, so now we need straw. Where's straw at? Trying to look for like a marker or anything really. Wait, what the heck? Oh, conifer. Okay. Like, what just popped up? We get straw by harvesting the wheat McGuffins left behind on his little field. And my partner's grandparents actually own a ranch. It's pretty good size. Pretty nice. Really nice to walk through. Very chill and everything. Though, of course, like anywhere else, you still have to be careful. You want to make sure that there are no snakes or anything like that.
One step closer to being half competent.
But they do have, like, ranch dogs on the property. And they do a very good job of, like, looking out for people and the animals and stuff. Because they have goats and a few other kinds of animals out there. Needs and statuses. Keep in mind your needs, dehydration, and hunger can kill. Additionally, the icon at the center of the needs wheel will inform you on the different statuses of your character. Alright. Deconstruct the burnt shed. Yeah, there's that. Oh, okay, that is really interesting. So it's not like I just hold down on button and then it's all done. You got to go up to it, say, yes, I'd like to proceed, and then start hammering away at the parts highlighted in red, I guess? There we go. Get a better hammer to retrieve resources. Yeah, thank you for that. I'm working on it. Craft a flint saw. Construct a wood cutting station. Also have a composter there. Cheap fence. Okay, so wood cutting station. So we've got a bed here, fire here. Hope for the best. Hope that nothing eats us alive or robs us. Not that there's much to rob, but...
Smarter than I was 5 minutes ago.
Click E to interact with a crafting station to access its options. Crafting stations give you the possibility to craft more complex items, those that you couldn't otherwise craft by hand. Okay. They'll tell you the required tools and everything else. So now it is craft a flint saw. Did we do that? No. Hold on. F production. Farm, animals, decoration. Yeah, I guess it would be at the woodcutting station then. Maybe? Flint saw. Campfire, woodcutting station. Crafting. Ah, there we go. Okay. Flint saw, essential for cutting wood, required to construct a wood cutting station. Awesome, we had everything. I crafted a saw! Exclamation point. Love that. Craft wooden boards in the lumber mill. Build a workshop table. Oh, nope, I don't want that. I want to use this to then do that? Question mark? Alright, so we place the blueprint. We're missing the boards. Now, is it because we need logs? Is that what it is? Or we keep getting into this build menu, but not... Huh. Okay. Well, let's put in what we do have. There we go. See if we can get more logs here.
Falling!
Boy, he really is just one of those guys where he's like, I heard this said one time, so I'm going to say it. I mean, it's good. It's good practice, you know. Safety first and all. Oh, E, that's right. Oh, there we go. Okay, lumber mill. We have sticks, we have the logs. Inputs, okay. Need a specific item, so we drop the... Where's the saw that we made? That's straw, okay. Seeds, cabbage. Huh. What did I do with that saw? That is super weird. Crafting. Didn't I already make one? What the heck did I do with it? I have no idea. Then again, whenever you start a new game, you're always trying to get used to the interface and what's going on, so... Oh, no. Okay, so we want wood cutting stick. No? What? E? The E. Okay, not F. E. There we go. Okay, so this is going to go one at a time. I was curious on that. I was like, is it going to do a full stack, or is it just going to do one at a time, or a few at a time? So it looks like we'll get 3 for each log. Actually, that's pretty nice that that just keeps going while we go off and do other stuff. Catch 'em all. Thank you. What is this, Pokemon? Craft a wood shovel. What are snares all about? Snares let you catch critters for food, killing them. Their advanced version allows you to catch living animals, which you can later bring to your farm, assign them their spot in an animal home, and collect resources off of them. Snares can be placed outside your farm. Simply get the snare from your inventory and use decoration option to place down the ground. Snares can be looted as reset again by interacting with them after collecting loot. Okay. Boy, you're still going, huh? Shovel use. Shovel lets you create and destroy fields. Use a seed bag when pointing at the field in order to sow the seeds. In order to obtain the best quality crops, grow them in fertilized ground. Water them often and use the best hoe. Okay, cool it down. Cool it down. Thank you. Alright, once you gather all the necessary components, go to the building panel, build a new house. Log cabin, here we go. Alright. Yeah, so we're going to need a lot of wooden boards. Or at least a fair amount. Okay, good thing we actually cut the logs, too. I'm going to just cut all of them down. Alright, need some more logs here. There does seem to be a certain order for building.
Real thirsty out here.
Might as well get some food too. Alright. Yeah, so far, I'll say that voiceover is pretty solid. I kind of like how things play out thus far in the story. The fact that there is a story too is great. The intro was quite nice, having an actual cinematic. Having things play out for you, that was very cool. So far, things are pretty straightforward. It's just, you know, getting used to it like anything new. That's right, there. Yeah, this is currently a playtest, but if you want to check out more of it, and if you want to also wishlist it, thank you. The Steam page is linked in the description section of this video. Ooh, nice. Lots of pieces there. All right. All right, we have a bed, a campfire, log cabin. All right, so go ahead and drop a little more wood in here. All right, so yeah, right-click and you can split, use, or drop. And glass just magically appears. I'll take it. Seem to be getting a fair bit of experience already. Let's actually see here. Progression. Okay, so we can see all of our challenges. Collect a potato, bake a potato, all this other stuff. Craft a hoe, shovel. Collect a snare. Tier 1 locations discovered. Tier 2 locations discovered. Tier 3. 14 of 20. Okay. Some skills still not in the game, maybe? On why they're hidden? Not 100% sure. Okay, so nothing's unlocked yet. And then some aren't even available in early access. Okay. At least not yet. Progression levels. 2, 1, and 2. So we get new things. Okay, so you can actually see that. I like this layout. I like how with each level you can see, okay, this is what I've unlocked now. This is what I have access to. Cool. Oh, so close. Hey, all right. Get some stone. Stone to be mined. Pickaxe. Upgrade the house. Add a fireplace and a chimney. All right. Collected stone. So this definitely feels like a survival crafter at the very beginning. Definitely feels like an Ark or 7 Days to Die or something like that. Now we might just need the shovel for stone. And again, we have stone here, so we just hammering it away, or... And it looks like items have durability, because you can see the circle with the hammer. It's starting to fill up with orange. So we will have to worry about remaking stuff. Stone can be... Oh, that's right. We have a pickaxe. What am I doing? Completely forgot about that. Okay, so let's build. Production. Nothing here. Animals. Oh, actually, inventory crafting. There we go. So there's a snare. Wooden hammer. Oh, interesting. Okay, so we can't make any of those items here. Can we make it here? Handle, flint axe, flint. Okay, here we go. So we need handle, flint, and rope. Rope is made from hemp. Handle's made from wood boards. Okay. We got work to do.
If I don't sleep soon, I'll fall flat in the dirt.
Oh, quit your complaining. Okay, so with that, let's make a handle. Uh-oh. It's going to do one of those things where it starts darkening around your screen and annoying the crap out of you to tell you to go to sleep. Alright, fine. It's Tuesday, 6:40 p.m. Let's go to sleep. Sleep until morning.
Finally. A moment to snore without getting shot.
Now you can pick what time. Sleep in, wake at 6. Before dawn, let's do wake up at 6. Wednesday, day 2. I like the little stinger in the intro and stuff. That's neat.
Well, this is bad, but it could be worse.
Also true.
Like if the house burned down twice.
True.
Oh, no use standing around. This place isn't going to rebuild itself.
Wouldn't that be nice, though?
Guess I'll head to town, talk to the sheriff, grab some supplies, and figure out where to start. I've been through worse, and if I play my cards right, maybe I can make something decent out of all this.
Maybe.
First step to starting fresh, see if that old mailbox has anything useful. Or at least, not more bad news. And one more thing. Looks like someone's waiting by the lake, looking nervous. Might be worth heading over to see what's going on.
Okay, so there are going to be quests and things like that. Hold B to holler. Hollering. No? Okay. Don't shoot Dewey. Well, I'll try not to. Scrap of boards. Oh, nice. So you can let that run over the night and it'll finish up everything for you the next day. Oh, that's good to know. All right, we need a hammer here. Oh, so you're going to need hammers and stuff like that on your person, but then you're going to also need them for the workstations. Okay, handle's all set. We need that pickaxe. We need flint and rope. Rope is from hemp. And then flint we had over here. That balloon's still up there. I'm curious on that. Big O's worthy cabbage search? What? Big O's, maybe? Big O's? Bigos? To the new guy. So I recently learned about an amazing recipe. You know, the Polish dish? All I need is 5 decent quality cabbages, and you'd honestly be surprised how hard it is to come by those around here. If you deliver them to me, I'll give you the recipe to try out for yourself. Awesome stuff, I'm telling you. 8 cabbage? We have 6. Okay, well, we'll work on that. Chance to help the country and earn money. Mr. Slim Jitters, Deputy Sheriff of Bravestand hereby, wants to make it known that he has received word of ongoing federal military preparations. Anyone willing to help the country and make a few dollars doing it is requested to speak to Mr. Jitters to learn the details of the deal. Alrighty then. Alright, any more cabbage? Nothing here. Nothing here. Well, let's go ahead and see about maybe planting some seeds here. We don't have fertilizer or watering can or, well, anything, but we can try it. Oh, you need a hoe as well? Okay. Well, makes sense. We need 2 more cabbage. We need some flint. Actually, we need another hammer, too. Alright, there we go. I'll take some free wooden boards. Why not? Sounds good to me. You might find some flint. Yep, there we go. And we'll also talk to that guy over there. Howdy. How's it going?
Anybody home? Another notch in the old skill belt.
Oh, don't shoot. Why would I? Then don't try anything. Old McGuffin was a crazy weirdo. I suppose he'd only sell the land to an equally crazy person. You so much as looked at his fence line and he'd start blasting. Wild he pulled off selling that place. Be surprised if he had enough sense left to sell a shoe, let alone a whole farm. Yeah, that's the reason I'm patiently waiting over here, outside the farm, but what I should really be doing is collecting water off this lake. Right, I haven't even introduced myself. Here I am, knees deep in your lake, the Pine Lake it's called, just so you know. Pleasure to meet you. I'm Dewey. I live in town, Bravestand, yeah. I don't have a job exactly, I just do whatever I can to make ends meet, you know? So what's this hauling water thing about? Well, good old McGuffin didn't mention that, did he? Bravestand has a huge water problem, and it's been so for the past few months. I've been delivering water from here because the roach Skurlock's been blocking the Tessaloon River. And since old McGuffin's gone, this lake has been a lifesaver. Mayor Digby says he can give you $1 a day, and that's the final offer. So you either accept it or we all die of thirst, I guess. Oh, I couldn't do that. Just take the water, or if that's the offer, I'll take it. I mean, yeah, sure. I see. Well, it's better than nothing. Well, this water won't haul itself, so I better get back to work then. Oh, by the way, have you met your neighbors already? Ruff and Lady Maxwell, I mean. We done here, friend? There's one thing I wanted to ask you. What do you want to know? You mentioned my lake is called the Pine Lake, right? Yeah, a couple years ago, we had a group of travelers come here looking for some place. Circled the area about 10 times before they gave up and asked for help. I was hanging about here by the lake. They came up to me, barely spoke English, told me they'd been traveling for days, explained they came all the way to see our local wonder. That's what they said. Apparently, they read in some paper back home that out here we have a pink lake. Wanted to see see it for themselves. I told them that I'm sorry that I don't know what they mean and that we ain't got no pink lakes around here. They looked around for a couple more days and just left by train, all sad and disappointed. Couldn't get get my mind off of it. I asked Clark, our bartender in town, if perhaps he knew what they could have meant, and then and that's when we realized Pine Lake. They wanted to see the Pine Lake one letter off. Later on, it turned out that some newspaper made that error. We've had even more people come. I figured we could make a buck off of it. Change the name, dye the lake with beet juices. Mayor Digby just laughed me out. But I know those were some good ideas. His loss. Now, just you wait. One day I'll talk him into it. He just needs to learn to appreciate my genius, see my vision. All right, then. Well, the characters definitely have some personality. This is very early on, so of course there isn't any VO for it yet, but I definitely look forward to it. I think it'd be really, really nice. Alright, so visit Rough Diamond at his farm. Visit Mrs. Maxwell at her farm. Rough Diamond, huh? What a name. That sounds like an adult actor name. Anywho. Let's see here. So, we want the flint pickaxe. We've got flint. We need a rope. We need hemp. We have the hemp seeds, but we're going to probably have to plant it unless we can find hemp in the wild here. Which, so far, I am not seeing any. I'm not seeing anything we can interact with. Alright. Well, yeah, we're going to have to grow it. Let's, I guess, make the wooden hoe. Okay, cool. That does keep going then. I like the animation. That's pretty solid, actually. Alright, we had seeds over here. It's cabbage. And hemp. There we go. Oh, it's still going. So next up would be the wooden shovel and the flint pickaxe. Actually, we'll make another handle too. We could definitely use one. Or you know what? Actually, let's do two. We need two of them. One for the wooden shovel, one for the pickaxe anyway. Oh, wait, I'm sorry. Simple watering can, 2 boards. You know, I love survival crafter games where they do stuff like that. It's like, really? Okay, sure. We'll go along with that. Alright, let's do a hoedown, if you will. Poor man's hoedown. What the heck? Oh, okay. I was not expecting it to look like this. Fresh field. There we go. Okay, so you actually have to find a spot and then do it. Okay. There are specific spots. Let's see where. There's the hemp. Nice. Okay. Sow a field. Go. Where's that other spot? There we go. You know, I'm really not sure how I'm supposed to water these things, though. I mean, if we can pull water from the lake, then easy, you know. But if we need that well operational, that might take a bit. Wait, it comes with water? Okay, I won't complain. magical. Okay, now we need to fill it up. Oh, okay, we can drink water with E. No, I don't want to... Oh, we just run to the water and it fills it up. Oh, brilliant. All right, easy. Back in the day when you could actually drink the water semi-safely. Still recommended you probably heat it up, but still. Nowadays, definitely don't. Make sure you heat it up. That's fully watered. Okay, yeah, so run up to the water, click once, and you're all set. We'll just max it out for water here. Oh, okay. Interesting visual. You get butterflies appearing when it's fully saturated. Okay. Or at least there we did. That was intriguing. Where's that other spot? Right here. Okay. It's taken a little bit to get used to the game. But that's only just because I play a lot of games. So, it's trying to break one habit for another habit. But yeah, I'm having a good time with this so far. This is pretty interesting. Really, it's the Western setting that really makes this stand out. Okay, so those are watered. Got about 29, I'm guessing, in-game hours there. All right, what else do we need to make here? Yep, we see the durability on the hammer here, too. So we have the two handles that we need. We need to do a wooden shovel. Now, we might find hemp somewhere else, so we can, of course, run out and talk to folks, go to the town. Maybe someone's selling hemp as well. Yeah, let's go ahead and get some of the stuff out of the hotbar here. Seeds there, there. All of our tools here. We're gonna have to figure out something for food too here soon. Yeah, not too bad. We've got a hoe, an axe, a hammer, watering can, a log cabin. Oh, I'm sorry, it says upgrades available on the outside. Okay. Small fireplace for the colder Wild West nights. Needs some sort of wood as fuel. Farm 4. Okay. Interesting way of doing that. Nothing there. Let's grab the shovel. 6. To place a field. Okay. See how this works here. Okay, and it does snap to grid. So you can line it all up properly. Cool, look at that. All right, and now we have 6 sections here where we can plant stuff. Let's just dig up as much of this as possible. So not there, not there. All right, cool. Cabbage is here. So we can do something next to the cabbage if we want. All right. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Simple enough. We might have to change it up, of course, over time, but we'll get there. All right, well, there we go. That is the first episode of Cowboy Life Simulator. Now, I don't know how long the play test runs for, so I would say make sure to try to jump into it as soon as possible and get your fix. But thank you so very much. Take care of yourselves and each other. I'll see you in the next one.